guys, welcome back to movie reviews. Today I am reviewing the recently released movie Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. This movie is the fourth movie of the recent remake of the Planet of the Apes franchise, which is all based off the original Planet of the Apes franchise, which came out in 1968. So, starring in this movie, we have Owen Teague as Noah. We have Kevin Durant as Proximus Caesar. We have Peter Macon as Raka, and as our main human character, we have Freya Allen as May. So this movie, it takes place 300 years after the death of Caesar, which was the very end of the last movie, which is War of the Planet of the Apes, where Caesar led his people out of slavery, and they were able to truly be free, and Caesar died. So this takes place long after that, and since then the apes have since just spread out all across the world, like they're into many different clans with very different ideologies and leaders and other things. And many apes have also forgotten the teachings of Caesar. They don't even know who Caesar is. So our main character Noah, him and his friends, they live in a clan which is currently outside of what is today Los Angeles, in the ruins of Los Angeles. Then they live in a clan where they basically raise falcons. They engage in falconry. They have the eagles hunt and help them to do things. And Noah and his friends, they are looking for eagle eggs in order to use in a coming to age ceremony. But unfortunately, when they come back to their clan, a human ends up breaking Noah's egg. So later he goes to go and get another egg. But while he does this, apes from another clan, from what it looks like another clan, with electricity, they come and they follow his horse back to his village, and they attack and raid the place. The place is set on fire, and in the process, Noah's father, he is killed. Noah is thrown and left for dead, and when Noah wakes up, he sees that his entire clan has been taken by these other apes. So he sets out on a journey to try and find his clan, to bring them back home. Truly leaving his home for the first time, really. And as he follows the trail of the other clan the clan that took his, or as he follows the trail of the apes that took his family, he meets an orangutan named Raka, who, now this Raka, he is a teacher. He is someone that truly still follows the teachings of Caesar. Whereas the other apes that took Noah's family, they pretty much have twisted Caesar's words and teachings to their own ends, or to meet their own needs. So Raka, he truly explains who Caesar is to Noah, because Noah, he has no idea who Caesar is. You know, him and his entire clan, they've never heard of Caesar. So he explains who Caesar is, and it's also shown that Caesar and his teachings shows that that Caesar, he has an attachment to humans, which makes sense because Caesar, he was, at least Caesar in the recent movies, who was played by Andy Serkis, he was raised by humans. So you know, he has an attachment to humans, and upon Brock and Noah talking, they see the human scavenger, who is Freya Allen's character. And according to Caesar, all the humans there nicknamed Nova, which is a reference to, obviously, to the original movie, Planet of the Apes, but also to War of the Planet of the Apes, where the human girl was named Nova by Maurice. So Noah, he immediately doesn't want anything to do with as they call her Nova. But Raka, he cares for her because that's what Caesar would do to a human. And the three of them, they journey together further towards the coast. Upon reaching a bunch of other humans, which, by the way, just so you know, humans here, we've basically reverted back to being primitive. They can't talk, they don't really have much in terms of clothing even, and they pretty much are just basic hunter-gatherers that exist and try to just eat what they can. Upon seeing all these other humans, Rocky tries to coax Nova to back to the other humans, but upon this happening, the apes that took Noah's family, they attack the humans and try to begin capturing them. And this scene, it looks like something straight out of the original 1968 movie. Like, the music is the same. It just truly feels like you're watching the original 1968 film where the apes are capturing the humans. In the process, Noah and Raka, they're able to get the girl out, and they actually find out that she can talk, and that her actual name is May. And this is a true shock to Raka and Noah because, well, as far as either of them know, humans can't talk anymore. All the humans that are there that they've ever seen, they're primitive. They can't talk. And this really was a huge shock. I mean, actually, I should say a huge spoiler because it came out in the trailer. This really should have been not spoiled in the trailer. It should have been a real shock to, like, how it was in the 1968 movie.
Take your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape!
And also in the 2011 movie.
Take your stinking paw off me, you damn dirty ape!
Where the ape or human begin to talk. I mean, the whole thing was basically like a reference to the first movies of both franchises, but so now May, Noah, and Raka, they begin their journey towards where May says the apes have taken Noah's family. They make it onto a bridge and they are ambushed by the apes. And in the process, in order to save May, Raka, he risks his life and he ends up being swept away in a river. And this leads to Noah and May being captured by the apes, who are led by the very Roman-inspired king Proximus Caesar, who basically twists Caesar's teachings to to his own ends. Noah, he reunites with his family, who are all being captured by Proximus, and a whole bunch of other clans that have been captured by Proximus because basically what Proximus Caesar, what he wants, his settlement is on an old weapons storage, and he's trying to access the weapons in order to try to make apes further evolve faster to how at least humans in the movies used to be.
We will learn. Apes will learn. I will learn. And I will conquer.
And he wants May to try to help him get in, along with another human that can talk named Trevathan. But May does not want to help him at all. But yeah, so as the apes try and fail to get in, May, she comes clean to Noah that she is actually she purposely came here because in the weapons storage there is basically something that can truly help humans regain the ability to talk to each other, and that as well, and that in the end she will try to help get to stop Proximus and to get Noah and his clan out. So Noah, May, and his two friends, they try to find another way into the weapon storage. In the process, Trevor then finds out that what they're doing, and May kills him. And as they get into the weapon storage, they find, at least the apes, they find books, like children's books. I don't know, remember those, which show pictures of, how human society used to be, with apes being, in cages and, unintelligent and in zoos, and even at least in certain areas of the world in the wild where we care for them and where we observe them and study them. And this really shocks the apes, because they really did not know that this was the world before. May, she finds what she's looking for, which is actually a deciphering key for a satellite dish. And just as the crew is making their way out, Proximus and his followers, they find out, and just as it looks like all hope is lost, May, she detonates some explosives that they set up right near the dam, which blocks the ocean from coming into Proximus settlement. And water she runs with the deciphering key, and as water floods into the weapon storage, and the apes are getting stuck inside, Noah and his clan, they climb out, while many of Proximus's followers begin to follow him. And right when Noah makes it to the top, and he makes it out with many of his friends and family, Proximus is there waiting for him, and Noah and his family and friends, and actually the eagles themselves that they raise, they all help in pushing Proximus Caesar over a cliff, and where he falls to his death. And Noah and his family, they make their way back to their village, where they begin to rebuild. And right as they get there, May comes over to thank him for his help, and the two of them, they kind of get into a bit of a ideological debate, where Noah kind of, to a degree, admits that Proximus was right, that humans can't really be trusted. Since May really was never really trying to help Noah, she was just working towards her own goal, which was shown when she didn't really seem too concerned about Noah or any of his other friends or family. And May, she makes the argument that, humans, they deserve, at least talking humans, they deserve a second chance, that this was once their home. And that, the two of them, they wonder if humans and intelligent apes can ever really coexist. And May, she leaves. Noah, he goes back with his friends and family to help rebuild. May, she goes to an underground facility surrounded by satellites, where she gives a deciphering key to another group of people that also can talk, and they use the deciphering key to activate satellites, which help communicate to other human settlements. Which I guess from what it looks like, these people, they since the end of the first movie, these people must have gone underground in order to keep from getting the virus, which is what reverted people back to being primitive. And May is one of these people. And just as this is happening, as humans are beginning to gain, being able to talk to other people, Noah and his one friend, they go to a telescope and they look into the sky, and they see something, and something catches their eye, and it looks like something is going to be coming towards Earth, which, well, if any of you have seen the first movies, you kind of know what might be coming. So a certain group of astronauts seem to be making their way back towards Earth, and yeah, that's where the movie ends. All in all, I have to say, this movie is really good. O&T really plays Noah as a good character, and honestly, the character of Noah is really good. Like, you know, like originally in the trailers, it kind of seemed like he was a true descendant of Caesar, but in the end, it turns out he's not a descendant of Caesar. He's just a regular, you know, ape. And and Frey Allen as well. She really plays her character well. And I gotta say, the real showstopper was Peter Macon as Raka. Raka was a very fun and interesting character, and as well very funny and entertaining. And Proximus Caesar, the character was really, you know, frightening. He really is an intimidating character. At least, like, I mean, it took a while for him to get on screen, but like when he is there, every single time, you really do feel afraid of what he might do, and just the grip he has over all these apes, you know, where they worship him basically as Caesar. And the whole movie, like, it really does take many of the elements of what worked in the past few movies, like just all Apes movies, and puts them into one movie, and from what it looks like, the beginning of a new trilogy of Planet of the Apes movies. You know, I mean, I was worried at first because, I mean, the new trilogy that they did make, it was really good, you know. I mean, and Andy Serkis really was great as Caesar. But now, like it with this movie, it really shows that, you know, the torch can be passed to this new group of apes and humans, and yeah, it really will. You know, the future looks bright for this movie. And all in all, I'm gonna give this movie a solid B+. You know, I would recommend go seeing this movie. I mean, even if you haven't seen any of the other movies, like, I would really recommend going to see it. Like, the movie, it also plays, like, it really does help, like, show. It helps, like, if you haven't seen the movies in a while, or like it helps give you like a refresher to the point where, you know like what happened in the past, but where, you know, it's okay, like where it feels like its own thing as well. Anyway, so next movie we're watching, it also is an apocalypse movie, somewhat, but this time it's a very quiet movie, and it is the spin-off version / continuation of a horror / apocalypse movie. Here's the trailer. That's right. We are watching A Quiet Place Day 1. So yeah, we will get to see more of this horror / apocalypse world, with instead of John Krasinski and his family, we get to watch Nakia from Black Panther. So yeah, if you guys like this video, like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. And tell me what you thought of Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Did you like it? Did you not see it? And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.
It's over.